Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about girl accidentally jumped on unalived person, but she don't know for sure. So let's watch the video.
Hey guys, story time about the time that I'm pretty sure I jumped on a dead body. Disclaimer, I don't want any hate in my comments saying that didn't happen, you're lying. I'm telling you my experience. I can assure you it did happen. That being said, if somebody has an explanation for it and it's not a dead body that I jumped on and someone actually knows what it was, I'll be happy. Please let me know. Please let me know. I'll be very, very happy because I've had nightmares about this. I've gotten creeped out about this for years. For years. Okay, I'll stop talking. I'll tell my story. Just know that I'm going to do laundry instead of like a get ready with me because I don't want to do a get ready with me. It's too early and I have laundry. So the story takes place in 2021. So that's 4 years ago now. So it was 4 years ago and the location was Grand Haven South Pier. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it or know where that is, but it is part of Lake Michigan. And yeah, specifically I was at the South Pier. So this is a beach I go to often, so I did feel like comfortable jumping off the pier and like swimming, you know. So this day in particular, I was with my mom and my cousin. My mom was on the beach and my cousin was on the pier with me. Mind you, I mean, you're not supposed to jump off this pier, but everybody does it. Like, I mean, everybody does it. So I'd been jumping off the pier, having a good time, My cousin was with me on the pier, my mom was on the beach. Mind you, this cousin does not do jumping off piers and none of that. Like, I was more scared of water, didn't want to jump there for emotional support type shit, you know? So, I want to say my third jump, y'all. My third jump. I jumped in on something. Mind you, my first thought, like the first thing that went in my head was big ass fish. Honestly, I thought it was a megalodon. I thought it was a great white. I thought it was some type of shark in Michigan. Because it felt like rubber to me. It felt like I had jumped on something and it was like rubber, like wet skin, you know? I freaked out. As soon as my head came above the water, I was screaming, panicking. I jumped on something, get me the fuck out of here. I don't even know how to describe what I felt because if I did, I would describe it. The only description that comes to mind is quite literally like wet skin, like wet, soggy skin, like it wasn't. So I went to swim away, and as I was swimming away, I kicked whatever it was. And that's where I kind of like, my brain was like, no fucking way, that's a person. It felt like when you accidentally kick somebody underwater. Like, it wasn't a hard, like, I knew it wasn't an object because it wasn't hard enough. And I knew it wasn't a fish because it wasn't scaly. Like, I've jumped on fish before. Like, they're small, you know, like, this was a big thing. So I get out, and I'm, like, quite literally hyperventilating, freaking out. My cousin's trying to calm me down, but she's also, like, she got more scared than I was. So we left. We had informed my mom or whatever what I had jumped in on. You know, we weren't thinking too much of it at this point. I was just extremely grossed out and I wanted to go home. My cousin forgot her phone on the pier. Yep. So me being my lazy self, I didn't want to go. So my mom and her went to go get her phone. And I guess this is what they told me. I wasn't there to hear this, but what they told me is that when they were walking back from the pier, they heard a girl's dad, like announcing to everybody, nobody jump in the water, my daughter just jumped on something, we're gonna go and get the not the lifeguards, because we don't have like lifeguards at Grand Haven, but we have like like kind of like public security. We have the DNR, like they were gonna go get somebody, I don't know who. So that's my mom was like, oh my god, you did jump on something. Like, I was like, I know I did. So we get home, next day, boom, we wake up, there's an article on the news. A dead body was found on the South Pier of Grand Haven. So the man that they found was not from Michigan. He had been traveling and he had been missing for about, I think it was 3 or 4 days. It's sad, you know, it's sad. The coordinates where they found his body was the coordinates were almost exact to where me and other people had been in the water that day, is essentially what I'm trying to say. It's been, like, in the back of my mind, like, for years now, because, like, you don't want to believe it. Like, no way I jumped on a dead body. I don't believe it. But there's nothing else that I can come up with. Like, the feeling of, like, it felt like flesh. Oh, like, what I jumped on. Yeah, this is what I seen the next day. And then that one as well. It was just, like... I don't know, guys, you tell me, what do you think happened? Because I've told people before, I've been like, yo, I think I jumped on a dead body, and they're like, yo, no you didn't. So it was either a really big fish, guys, and it was just coincidentally the day before, or so. Honestly, you guys tell me, because anyway, if this story found you, I hope it entertained you in some type of way, because I'm getting the heebie-jeebies talking about it over here. And follow me now. Also, disclaimer, rest in peace to that man. Seriously, like, re-listening to this video, I feel like I described it, like, kind of, like, unsympathetic, unempathetic. Just know that I do have extreme empathy towards that situation. Like, for the loved ones of that person, and for that person, and, you know, everybody who was involved in that situation, like, my heart genuinely goes out to them. That's a tremendous loss that I don't even think I'd be able to cope with if it was one of my close family members. So just know that my heart's not cold to that. I was just trying to describe it, like, in, like, detail for you guys, because it is, like, a crazy story. So, yeah.
No, she keeps saying she jumped on. I don't really feel like she jumped on it. I think she landed on it. There's a difference, you know what I mean? Because when you go and you jump off the pier, once you jump off the pier, you're going to land on something. You're going to land on the ground, you're going to land in the water. But I think she literally landed on him or whoever. Now, if anybody ever come with something like that, has anything happened to you in that way, comment below. This is Life with Sean Renee, and more videos are on the way. Bye!